Okay, here we go. We're going to do part two. So we get to the end of this reading. Just know that everything is about to work out really good for you. There's going to be opportunities to create something better for yourself, a new foundation. So no matter where you find yourself in life right now, just know that everything is working for your favor. Hold on to your faith. Remember all the experiences and the things that you have gone through already. That's why you're going to be able to make plans. You are a warrior. Sometimes you may feel tired. Sometimes you may feel overwhelmed, but you're always prepared. Some people may see you as being, down. Some people may see you as being overburdened, but you're not overburdened. You're strengthened by opportunity, and you're looking forward to new challenges. Even though at times you may have felt tired, but you know what? You'll have a renewable spirit. You are a true warrior in life. You'll be learning new things. You'll be creating new things. There'll be new opportunity for growth, and at times there will be competition. At times there may be minor battles. Always know that you already won because you showed up. What you don't see coming at the very end, we have the Hierophant. Whenever we have the Hierophant plus the Four of Wands in the same reading, a lot of Aries energy, right? Moving here, we have Scorpio, Aries. We have Venus, which is ruling Taurus. We are in the season of Taurus. Venus also rules our seventh house, which is the house of Libra, but that has to do with our relationships, intimate relationships, and open enemies. So you may be dealing with some of that also. The Devil, you may be dealing with some past addictions. You may be dealing with some hyper focus on materialistic items, but there also may be that you are going to be truly overworking. You may be chasing money to the point that it may have created some conflict, but you're going to have the support that you need, and you're going to be well established. It looks like you may be getting some mentoring. Some of you will be the mentee. You may be actually assisting some other people, but I see you coming together with a group of people who are like-minded, right? You're going to be using what it is that you have. Page of Cups. Wow, since the Page of Cups is coming before the Devil's sign in the Hierophant, just understand you can take this either way. I think you're going to be having some visions, some dreams. There are going to be some opportunities that are open to you. This being said, you may be renewing some love, or you may be finding yourself drawn to some old unhealthy relationships. That being said, I see that this right here, if you're smart, will be support in helping you move forward. And if not, this may be a situation where you're returning to something that's not necessarily healthy for you, or maybe they will be making some great changes. Maybe you'll be seeking therapy together. Okay, anything is possible with this reading. Anything is possible because, from the beginning, we have don't worry. And why are we not worrying? Because everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. And in the process, remember that you're putting in the work, because this is Taurus season. Next one. Here we go. This is the second deck. So you could have been choosing 1, 2, or 3, or you can just take what's for you and leave the rest. Again, here we are starting out with the 7. Now, this time we have a 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles says that we're doing a reassessment. 7 is a number of victory, so I like 7. So no matter where it's falling for you, just know that this is a time of victory. You may be reanalyzing what it is that you have invested in, whether you're satisfied with all the work that you put in, but just know, count it all good, and just know that this too shall pass. Here's the Moon card. Some of you may be in your emotions. You may be feeling like you were betrayed. Some of you have lost a little bit of hope, or you have a lot of uncertainty around you. Things are not as clear as you would like for them to be, but they are going to be with the Ace of Swords. But major card here, the major arcana, is the Moon card, which means that cloud of uncertainty, or that idea of having some vision or some understanding, it's going to come to you, okay? This is going to happen for you. And it's happening, honestly, for everyone in the world. For everyone in the world. The Moon card being there is appropriate. The 7 of Pentacles says that's where most of us are, where we're analyzing the decisions that we have made in life, and whether we find ourselves exactly where we need to be at this moment. We have the King of Cups here. King of Cups is somebody who may be coming in, someone who's helpful, someone may be working as a counselor in a medical field, someone who's bringing forth an emotional intelligence, has control over their tongue, may even appear to be somewhat stoic, but their actions, if this is a supportive person, Their actions will show you exactly who they are. Do not read anything into it. Believe them when they tell you who they are. Believe them by their actions. If the words don't match the actions, out of there. You see, we have the King of Cups, then we have the Moon card. Major Arcana here. Look for those signs. Everything is not a red flag. Sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's purple. At the center of it, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords at the center of it, I'm going to say that you're being quite cunning right now. You may be concerned because you may be a little bit apprehensive also because you've already had an engaño or betrayal before, right? So you've been betrayed. Be mindful for you not to be too cunning. Don't outsmart yourself, but do be strategic. Protect yourself, protect your life, protect your well-being. With the Ace of Swords, things have become clear. Some of you in a relationship. That relationship could be a work relationship. It can be an interpersonal relationship. It can be any relationship. But you see the betrayal. Somebody may be very closed-mouthed, but you see their intentions. That being said, you already know. And if you don't know, you will know. It's going to come to you very soon. You're going to have to be strong right now. And I think you know that. It's like this is with the force of Leo, right? This is you showing up. You're showing up right now. You have to be strong and powerful. Okay, we have Aquarian energy and Leo energy. We are now with Pluto in Aquarius, digging deep, looking at the collective. What's the most important thing? A lot of people are going to be standing up. I see people protesting. I see people really realizing what their calling is, and you're not being fooled anymore. So that's that Ace of Swords. You're having clarity in your personal life as well as in your public life. You know, you can't afford to have blinders anymore, no matter what your beliefs are. So you're going to be making decisions and making moves that are going to be quite appropriate. We have the Devil card falling underneath this King of Cups. Now, this King of Cups may be someone who's helping someone through an addiction, through something that they feel trapped in, maybe helping someone through financial issues. This may be somebody who's going to come in, and the reality is that their help may be temporary, but you may find some strength from that. We have the Devil card, which is saying, listen, you have to break yourself free for whatever it is that you feel like you're stuck with. You may feel like you can't move, but the reality is you can. You may feel like you can't leave your job, but you know, I would never recommend that you leave your job, because it's not saying that. But you still should be seeking other opportunities. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I exactly where I need to be? I question all of that. Six of Pentacles, I like this. I'm saying you're going to have some clarity here. Ace of Swords says you're going to have clarity, understanding, guaranteed, practically guaranteed victory. Seven of Swords is Seven of Wands is stand your ground. Big Leo energy, meaning fight for what it is that you believe in, what you want. Stand on your higher ground, even if it feels like your feet are you're not on level footing, but you know that you're right, you know that you're righteous, you know that you're doing the right thing. Be wise in where you spend your money and everything. I see this for some people going to be in a position where you're going to have your needs met, but a lot of you are going to be in a position because you put in the hard work, you dealt with some difficulties, you've grown strong because of it. See that big Major Arcana Leo energy, the inner strength plus the physical strength and the emotional strength. Some of you are going to be this King of Cups in your life, where you're going to have a heightened level of emotional intelligence, working these things through, communicating clearly to yourself. How do you work these things through? Having those showers where you're letting the tears and the mucus run and coming out refreshed, saying your prayers or your daily affirmations, speaking life into your situation, not allowing your circumstances to dictate your attitude, to dictate your mood, okay? We're all going to have moments where we're a little bit more down or a little bit more up, but mostly we regulate. Okay, and when you regulate yourself, you're not affected by everything that happens around you because you choose your own affect. You build your inner man up. This is that strength card. Okay, that being said, also health is paramount. Bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. In the very end, we have this Empress energy. You're going through a lot right now so that you can be prepared to be everything that you need to be to yourself and those you love. We have the Page of Pentacles. I love this. This is new opportunity, new money, a new venture, something that you're going to be really excited about. That's going to come to you even though you're suffering with all of this anxiety. There's some anxiety, some sleepless nights, some uncertainty. This is natural, especially right now. We live in uncertain times. Take control of that. Look forward to the things that you do have control over as opposed to focusing on what you don't have control over. Okay, my loves? And this is part 2. I guess there'll be a part 3 because we have another deck coming. Mwah.